Hey, welcome to this review, Spirited Away, by a person who I know needs no introduction, Hayao Miyazaki. Okay, so Spirited Away is, in my opinion, his best film that he's directed. I mean, I've seen almost all of his films. I haven't seen Castle of Cagliostro. And also, I haven't seen, I kind of want to watch all Studio Ghibli movies, you know? Now I think about it. Yeah, there's so much that I need to watch. I don't even think I'll be able to watch every Studio Ghibli movie. But anyways, let's just start the review. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's watched this, so I'll just tell you the story. The story is kind of like a Wizard of Oz story where the main character gets trapped, finds himself in this world full of magic and weird beings and is trying to find her way back home. And that's, the story. But beautifully animated. Just fucking beautiful, man. Like, if there's 3 words to describe this film, beautiful, magical, and an adventure. Just, oh my god, it's just magical, And not to mention, it's just plain fun to witness Chihiro start off as this spoiled brat who just, complains. Like, at the beginning, she complains that her flowers are wilting, but, it's just her fault. If I can remember, I'm pretty sure it's her fault that the flowers are wilting. And she complains about it, and she complains, well, I've never gotten a bouquet before. And just all that. So she's kind of like this spoiled brat. And then, by the end, she becomes this decent, responsible person. Which is kind of weird for a Hayao Miyazaki movie, because when I think about your average Hayao Miyazaki movie, the characters really don't change at the end. I mean, I think I remember someone saying that they don't change, but now they realize what they need by the end. I don't know. I think, the only Hayao Miyazaki movie I've watched more than once is this movie. I've seen this movie plenty of times. I try and watch this at least, once or twice a year. And, I can just show how much I just enjoy this film. But, she's a spoiled brat. Even Yubaba points out, anybody can see that you're a selfish, spoiled brat. And honestly, let's just talk about the characters. That girl character that helps Chihiro get to Yubaba. I can't remember her name, but she's awesome. I like her. And then the spider dude. I can't remember his name. I can't remember a lot of names, but I like him. Just so honestly, the characters are so good and so fun. And oh my god, and don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on just how much that fucking water spirit scene. It was a fucking magical scene. It was probably one of my favorite scenes, watching the fucking water spirit go whoosh, just flying around and laughing. And honestly, man, just even thinking about it, thinking about the certain scenes, and it just makes me want to watch this film again, which I know I shouldn't, because I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I kinda come on. Honestly, I wish You know what? I'll watch it. I don't even give a shit if I rewatched it a couple weeks ago and then rewatching it now but it's just so good. Like, honestly, I can't remember the name of Yubaba's sister, but the journey to Yubaba's sister was also very good. And not to mention, I think this is the perfect time to bring out a recommendation. If you've never seen Over the Garden Wall, highly recommend you should, because honestly, watching Over the Garden Wall reminded me of this movie, and it made me want to rewatch the movie, and I was like, I'll review this movie first. And so I did, and here we are. So watch Over the Garden Wall, and okay. Oh, the ending. The ending is probably what I like the most about this film. And the fact is that basically it's so easy to tell what would happen next after, you know, Chihiro's family like finds themselves back at the car where they left it. You know, the car is full of dust and spiderwebs and cobwebs. So that means they've been gone for weeks and months, perhaps years. So we can already tell that once they get back, you know, everybody's gonna be like, "Where were you? You were gone for so long. There was a nationwide search. Everybody was looking for you." And then the parents are gonna be like, "What? What are you talking about? We were not gone that long. It's like we weren't even that." But Chihiro knows, and whether or not Chihiro says something is a little iffy. But if she does, no one's gonna believe her. But that's just like, you can already tell what's gonna happen next, which, honestly, I like. It's like, when an ending is not satisfying, it just brings the rest of the film down, because you had all this hype up, and then when it ends in such a way that you're just like, really? I wanted more. Like, if you want more, then that's not good. You have to conclude it and have the audience be satisfied. Like, Hayao Miyazaki says something like he ended it hold on. It's in the Nazca box set thing. I'll be right back. It's not that far. Which reminds me, I need to finish this. Having ended Nazca doesn't mean that everything has ended or come to a conclusion. I ended the story at the same point as we are now, at the starting point of an incomprehensible world. Okay, that's stupid. That is like the dumbest philosophical bullshit that I've ever seen. Like, I ended the story at the same point as we are now, the starting point of an incomprehensible world. Stop with all that bullshit. Like, come on. Like, end the story properly. End the story for the characters, you know? It's kind of like the problem I have with some romance stories, in which, you know, it ends, and then you like, maybe some even like anime romances where it ends with them holding hands, you know, they don't kiss, probably hug, excuse me, you know, and you're just like, why? You hype this shit up, and it's like this big fucking thing, and then you just end it like this? Are you kidding me? Like, I think a most recent example of this of a movie that I've watched would be Hellboy Sword of Storms. Sword of Storms. Because it's just like, the ending was just like, what? All this hype up, and it just ends with him sealing the demons in the sword that freed them? Like, and the broken sword that, we gotta put this back. And I'm getting off topic, but it's like, it was just so I don't know if anticlimactic is the right word for it, but it was just so like. But again, it's like with Spirited Away, I am just amazed at how much like I still love this movie, even though I've seen it so many times. Which honestly, it deserves a 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10, best movie ever. Oh my god. It's not the best movie ever. There is no such thing as a best movie ever. Maybe to you, it's the best movie you've ever seen. But it's not the best movie of all time. It's not like... You understand it. Point is, 10 out of 10, great movie, haven't seen it, what the fuck is wrong with you? Watch it. Like, don't knock over the hands. Like, watch this. Like, watch it. I think this is it. I actually think that I'm gonna go watch this right after doing this. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, that's it. It's over. Like, subscribe. I don't really care. Stay. If you want me to review movies or manga or comic books or books, please recommend them to me, because I honestly like to do this and then talk about why I hate or like something, which, now that I think about it, I haven't talked about something I hate. What should I talk about? Maybe I should talk about that one volume of Kill or Be Killed. My first comic book, and I honestly don't like Kill or Be Killed. So, we can talk about that. Or we can talk about, Battle Angel Alita, which I don't hate, but that's a subject for another video. Anyways, just bye. I don't know how to end these properly. Oh, that wasn't that good. That was a perp. I don't have any water next to me.